Some bandits in the late hours of Thursday invaded St. Raphael Parish in Fadam, Kafanchan diocese in southern Kaduna and razed the parish house with a seminarian, Nehemiah Danlami. According to eyewitnesses, while some priests escaped during the incident, Danlami, who was a seminarian, was caught in the inferno. His remains had since been deposited at the mortuary. There was no official confirmation yet from either the state government or Kaduna State Police Command. However, chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria in Kaduna State, Reverend John Hayab, confirmed the incident to journalists. In the meantime, the Kaduna State Police Command says it has launched a manhunt for the attackers of the St. Raphael Catholic Church Parish in Zangon Kataf local government area of the state. According to the spokesman for the Kaduna State Police Command, ASP Mania Hassan, bandits stormed the church in droves. We have a guest now, Gideon Mutum, founder, Nehemiah IDP Mobilisation Camp. Thank you for speaking with us on this very sad development. What worries you the most about the incessant nature of these attacks on places of worship, and specifically the fact that the place of attack was just by the Kaduna-Kafanchan major highway with a military checkpoint, not very far from the parish?
Thank you so much for having me tonight. As you said, what worries me most is actually the attacks that is targeted at place of worship and also the clergy in Kaduna State. You will recall that in some few years ago, the Catholic and other clergies have actually been attacked and killed either in their farms or on the highway or actually in their pastorium or parishes. Is a thing of worry because the attacks seems to actually be targeting clergies and also Christians, so to speak. So it's actually a thing of worry. Concerning the checkpoints in between Kamantan, they are actually checkpoints just on the highway, but I don't think those checkpoints are actually empowered to tame kidnappers, or they are prepared really to tackle the issue of insurgency.
For a state with such tensed religious undertones, wouldn't it have been due diligence for security officials to be stationed at churches and mosques? Why is that not being done if you think that's an idea that can be explored?
Well, it is to say that these people should be actually stationed in the place of worship. It will mean that these individual churches or denomination will have to pay for these security personnel to be with them. Because few that have these either checkpoints or security personnel working with them or being with them in their houses has actually been huge amount of money to pay. For me, I wouldn't advise that churches or places of worship should be stationed with security personnel, because if you do that also, you should also take into cognizance that these bandits or these attackers or these kidnappers are well calculated, they are systemic, they will change their game. They will actually begin to go to houses of these worshippers or members of these churches and begin to attack them. What I will advise actually that need to be done is something that actually brings security to the people, where we have said it over and over, that if the community will be empowered to some extent. So for instance, if this parish will have security personnel who are recognized by the church and allowed to also carry some firearms, whether you call it den gun or whatsoever, to be able to secure their immediate communities. I think that will work better.
Isn't that already in
when
the...
you have...
Sir, sorry to interject, but isn't that already in the works? We understand there is an ongoing recruitment of over 7,000 men and women into the Kaduna State Vigilante services. Isn't that the idea you're trying to explore? Will that be helpful?
Not the idea. It's not the idea in Kaduna State. These CADVs, they are not empowered to be able to carry firearms to protect, churches, in that regard. If you actually ask, maybe after this interview, you ask, none of them is empowered with any ammunition to be able to carry out any major defense, either to themselves or even to the community. And the number is not spread. These are more stationed within places that are not like Kamantown. Those people are not in number to be able to actually make any sense. So even the recruitment that is going on, if by tomorrow the government will see reason to empower them to the extent that they can actually provide and also repel these attackers, that would be a welcome idea. But for now, honestly, the churches and the communities are porous, and we will need a serious attention to be given. We all know that it's a renewed attacks that are coming to southern Kaduna and coming to the state after the elections or before the elections.
We hope that the state government will step up and take responsibility to protect the lives and property of the people, all peoples in Kaduna. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you. Thank you.